Okay, today we're going to be walking you through logging into your textbook. Now, this is not going to be looking exactly the same on your screen as it does on mine, because you're going to be opening up the student version of Power Teacher and also the student version of the textbook. I'm doing the faculty version of both. But I'm going to talk you through it, and you should be able to get to the point where you can log into your textbook. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is I'm going to click here, but you're going to have a tab over here once you get into Power School, and it's going to say Pearson Products. It should look something like this. Pearson Courses, and it's going to be over here. So I'm going to hit that here, and once you get that, you should have a screen that looks similar to this. Now, I'm not sure exactly where it's located, but you're going to be looking for the tab that says Savas Realize, Savas Realize, and you want to click it. Once you click it, you're going to have a splash screen. Now, this is my splash screen. Yours may not look like it, but underneath you're going to see a bunch of icons, and that's going to let you customize your splash screen. And you'll be able to set it up, and it'll look something like this. It'll have a design on the top. You'll have an icon for you, and you'll have basically a layout. So go ahead and do that now. And when you're done with that, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you're going to hit on Classes. When you hit Classes, you should see a screen like this. Now, I have various classes, and I'm actually doing this for other teachers too, but you can just follow the template. So you're going to find your course, and it'll be Modern World History, Modern World History, Modern World History. And what you want to do is you want to hit on a tab that says Assignments. Click there. And you should have a series of menus that has different assignments. This is Lesson 1, this is Module 3.1. Whichever one your teacher wants you to open, you're going to hit. So I'm going to hit this one right here. And you should now have a new pop-up screen, and you see where it says Preview, you're going to hit Preview. This will allow you to see your various assignments. And you'll have basically an introductory assignment, and then you'll have some assignments that you'll do during the text. And then you'll have some closing activities. The last two are closing activities. And whatever the teacher has assigned to you, those are the assignments you need to do for this unit. In this case, I have 8 assignments for students to do over 3 days. It is not as much as you think it is. Most of these assignments are very, very easy to navigate. When you open up an assignment, you'll see something like this. And it will have a task, and you define the word. You might discuss this with your teacher, and then you'll have to do a task. So once you have that, you'll hit click, and a pop-up will come in, and you can go ahead and let your teacher know that you've done this assignment. And in your case, you might put down, you can type into this text box and say, I have completely succeeded this assignment. I know that an absolute monarchy is when someone else rules. Again, mine's a teacher version. It's not letting me type it in, but you would turn it in. Hit turn in, and then you would get credit for the assignment, for completing the assignment, and the teacher would evaluate it. When you want to exit, you're going to go up here to the left and hit this arrow that says exit, and go back. Now, how do you access your textbook? Well, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to go back here to Browse, and I'm going to click right here on the textbook. Once I click on the textbook, I can see the table of contents, I can see resources, I can see standards. You're not going to probably worry too much about that. This is, again, the teacher's edition. You want to hit on with something that says e-text. And then you have 2 options. You're going to only have one. I have 2. I'm going to open up your version of the textbook. It's the student edition, and it's going to be exactly the way it appears. this will tell you to open in a new window. So you click it. And it'll take a little while. The textbook needs some time to open. And now you know the textbook is open, but you don't know where to go. You're going to go to the menu. And usually when you hit this menu, the one that you're going to work with the most probably is the table of contents, and that will help you navigate through the textbook. So you click on the table of contents, and you're going to find the topic you're doing. You're starting in Unit 3, Topic 3, Absolutism and Revolution 1550 to 1850. You're going to click on that, and it gives you the essential question for the whole unit. And the essential question is, how much power should the government have? And this is a depiction of the execution of a queen. And it gives you basic understandings that you need for the entire unit. You also have a video that you can watch, and your teacher probably will assign them. To navigate within the text and within the chapter, you're going to go back over here on the table of contents, and we're going to hit Lesson 1. So I click on Lesson 1, and this is now the actual text. Now, some of the features that are very nice about this is you're going to see have the ability to play videotapes instead of read the text, which really makes it helpful. And I'm just going to go ahead and navigate. This is introductory material. Right here is where you have text, and I've already highlighted and put some notes on these things. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But here is something really powerful. If you struggle with reading and you want something to read along, you can click on this icon here.
Ruling with absolute power. During the Renaissance and Reformation, European rulers continued to centralize power at the expense of their nobles and the clergy.
So you can see that there's a read along. So let's say you want to make an annotation. Say your teacher wants you to take notes, and you might want to look for something. And the phrase divine right is going to be very important. So how do you do that? What you can do is you put your cursor here, and you highlight. Once you're done highlighting, right away you see that you have these windows, and it allows you to choose a color. And I'm going to bring this down. You also have a place to take a note. So I'm going to highlight this. You can highlight it in any color you like. You can circle it. You can underline it, whatever you want. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to highlight in green because it sticks out to me. That sticks out really well. So I've highlighted divine right to rule, and reads, during the age of absolutism, European monarchs embraced the idea of divine right, meaning that their authority to rule came from God. You might want to put a comment here. What an ego to think that God made them the supreme ruler. And it kind of shows an attitude. You can save the comment. Now your teacher might want you to make comments in the textbook. You're going to be learning more about this, but those are the basic functions. What we've done today is we've showed you how to log into your account. We've showed you how to access the textbook, how to access your assignments, how to start working on them, how to get into the actual textbook, and how to take notes in it. So that should set you up. I want you to have a great rougher day. Thank you.